Hello guys, today I'm talking about 5 tips and tricks that help you snipe in Battlefield 1. Now, I've seen a lot of snipers over this past 6 months / year, I'd say, about that's how long I've got this game. And a lot of them have not been using the tips and tricks that a lot of other snipers are using. Now, these tips and tricks aren't just like... They're little things that you can use to your advantage to help you kill others. Now, the first one is, as soon as you get into sniping in Battlefield 1, trench periscope. First rank, trench periscope. You need to get that trench periscope immediately if you would even get as far as shooting someone at long range. The trench periscope, it might sound a little bit nerdy, but it is the only rangefinder in this game. It is seriously beast once you get to use it. Now, this next one is, as you can see in this clip, there are bars in the left hand side of your cross scope. Now this is only on the cross, it's not on any of the other reticles. Now this is, if it goes, basically it's to judge on your zeroing. Now zeroing in this game is 75, 150 and 300 meters. Now on the last point I said about the trench periscope. Now this comes into both. The trench periscope puts you into the zeroing because it comes up on the right hand side of the trench periscope. Now you can zero your rifle by pressing down on the D-pad, and I would think that it's down on the D-pad as well. It's like the circle pad on the Xbox One as well. I don't know what it does on PC because I only play it on PS4. Now it's actually really important that you zero on immediately as soon as you got the shot, because they could zero on you first. Now, I would say that I've been sniping for so long in this game. I'm talking about every operations I've gone to snipe, and it is easy to get the hang of zeroing if you choose your hide. Now that brings me onto the next one, and that is hides. Now this is where you will snipe most of the round, but you want to pick an area, not a specific spot, as after about 2 kills, if you've been killing snipers or even normal infantry, they'll likely come up behind you and stab you or shoot you in the face. Now this is actually really annoying in sand, which stops you from seeing glints and it stops you from spotting people, which really annoys me, because the spot is, I actually use that to judge where your head is, basically, because the spot is in the middle of your body if you're lying down, which most snipers do because it's bipod. Now I have done a lot of standing shots, but you want to lie down if you're sniping, or you want to get behind a rock. Now, my next one has to be, well, my easiest, but other people's kryptonite, basically. Now, this is choosing your rifle. That means your rifle, not random rifles, your rifle, which is actually very important, because you want to use a rifle that suits you best. I like to use the 1895 Russian, but don't just judge me, oh yeah, he uses the 1895 Russian, so why, oh yeah, I'll use it as well. But don't. It does depend on what type of rifles you like. It depends how much velocity you want, depends how much power you want, depends how much damage you want. The most damaging and the quickest to shoot and to kill has to be the 98 and the M1. Now the quickest best is the A95, because most of your engagements are going to be 150 meters, and the velocity drop off is only going to show after about 250 meters. it takes about a second after 250 meters to kill someone. It takes about half a second with the other rifles at that range. Now, this next one comes into this. Now, that is choosing your sights. Now, this is sights and magnification in one. Now, what I'm talking about is in the customization menu on any gun, it'll come up with magnification, and if it's on carbines and stuff like that, it'll come up with type of sight. Now, once you're zeroing on, I would probably say using more sights and get the one that best suits you as soon as you got used to zeroing. To start off, I would probably say the cross, but I used to post on the cross, and I also like 10 times and 8 times magnification. 8 times to about 75 to 150, and 10 times to about 150 to 300 meters. Now, this is actually really important because you don't want to go in close range and close quarters combating with like a 10 times scope, do you? Because you're gonna look into their hearts. So you're gonna think it's gonna be that magnified, yes, magnified. But yeah, you want to. But I would also say that some snipers prefer other magnifications to others. Now, this is awkward for me, because how can you have your own magnification? It makes no sense. But, you know, other snipers are weird. So, yeah. Now, the next one is, heads. Heads light up like a Christmas tree on my eyes. If you want to get a shot and you know that they're a sniper, always heads. Wait for that shot. You need to. Even if it's a centimeter out, you need to think, is that going to hit him? Okay, no it's not. I'm going to have to wait for the next circle. Now that's going to take a small time, but it's going to be easier, and it's going to give you a guaranteed kill if you wait for that headshot. Now, it's actually quite serious to wait for that headshot, because otherwise you're not going to get any kills, because the only way you're going to get kills is by chests and heads. That's the only way you get kills, because chests, they're usually damaged anyway, and heads, it's a one-shot kill. Now, I would say that heads are actually really easy to hit compared to chests, which in my opinion, I don't see why so many people actually hit the chests. But the post sight comes into this very well, because you're just aiming for that point, and it's just gonna hit you. Now, you might have seen that in the bottom corner. You could be seeing the 75 meter, the 150 meter, and the 300 meter. Now, I misjudged that. I shouldn't have gone 300 meters. Here, I thought that was 300 meters, but it's not. Now, this is what I'm talking about, how it throws your aim off. Right? I'm gonna get almost shot. Ready? See? That is what happens when you almost get shot or you are shot. It throws off your aim immediately. Now, if you judge the shot correctly, like I did not judge that correctly at all. Like, I went on the trench periscope to see what range that was, at 150 apparently. But if you judge it correctly, and if you get that circle, which is basically how the rifle moves, circular, he's going to give you a guaranteed headshot immediately. Wait for it. Be patient. That's what snipers do. Thank you guys for watching this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you're easy.